And I'm writing notes on napkins and I'm listening to what he's got to say, and I'm going through, how he built this business. And at the end of the night, after 4,000 sakis and 800 beers, I said, mate, what's your one gem? What's that one thing I'm going to take home with me before I finish here? Because I know you guys want exactly the same thing. You want one gem. One gem. I said, I just want one gem. He said, well, we run our business on 3 words. Change or die. And I said, that's pretty harsh. He said, no. So that's how we run our business. 3 words, change or die. If we're not first to change, we're going to be first to die. And I said, okay, I think I get that. What else? He said, you're not hearing me. I said, what do you mean? He said, that's all you need to know. You've had a few great days here at this conference. You've learned lots of stuff from your board buddies today. You've absorbed all this great information. What are you going to do about it when you go home? What are you going to change? I said, well, I do change. He said, well, I don't think you do. What I'm hearing you today, you've got the same business you had 4 years ago. Sure, it's going okay, but it's not going any better. What are you going to do to change? I said, okay. You sure there's nothing else? He said, that's it. I'm going home. And left me at the bar. He just walked off and left me. So I went upstairs to my room, 2 o'clock in the morning, looked at the lights of Tokyo in the dark, and I stood there for 2 hours, and I thought to myself, no, I don't. I don't actually change anything when I go home. I don't actually do anything different. I talk about it. I philosophise about it, I write it down, I put it up on big pieces of paper around the wall so everyone looks at it, but I don't actually do anything myself. So I walked back in the office Monday morning and waited dutifully for everyone to come into the boardroom for them all to go, here we go again. And I said, this is what I want you to do. Every morning, 8:30, we're going to do one meeting. It's going to be a quick meeting. We're going to stand up. We're not going to sit down. I want you all in this room. At 8:30, I'm going to ask you 3 questions and 3 questions only. First question is, how'd you go yesterday? Second question is, what are you focused on today? Third question is, how are you going to make it better tomorrow? That's all I want you to answer, and we'll be out of here in 10 minutes every day. 3 questions. I'm going to go around the room and ask each and every one of you. They've all gone, okay, what else? That's it. That's the only change we're going to make. And then, in a month, I'm going to come back and we'll talk about the next change. Meeting's over. 5 minutes, they're out of the boardroom. And every morning, we did exactly the same thing. 8:30, from that day through to the day when we sold the businesses in 2007, 2008. Every morning at 8:30, whether I was anywhere in the world, I'd call in for the morning meeting and we'd have this quick conversation. How'd you go yesterday? What are you focused on today? How are you going to do it better tomorrow? That was the simple thing that we made as our first change after that conference. My last and probably the most important thing that I can offer you today, if you want to step up in 2010, then when you leave this room in a few minutes' time, when you go out there at lunchtime and you head off into the wilderness back on your adventure for the next 12 months before you regroup again next year, same time, same place, what are you going to do significantly in your business to make a change? Because be very, very clear, if you are not the first to change, you will be the first to die in this industry. Thanks so much for your time, everybody. Good luck in the next 12 months.